YouTube! What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And guys, today we got Drake. Love for Sexyy Red is all fake. I don't agree with all this, guys. I know he makes smart moves, you know, like business, like decisions, but I feel like I don't think this is fake. Like, Sexyy Red's actually a cool ass person. You can just tell. She kind of like a boss lady. I feel like it'd just be cool to vibe around her. We're gonna see what he's talking about. Let's get straight to the video. If you guys can't tell me, it's allergy season, so my nose, just bear with me, y'all. But I know y'all fuck with me, TR Nation, so it's gonna be alright. Let's go.
Tryna drop some fast shit, I might go pull up in the lab. I don't do the bragging, but I swear they know just who I am. Addicted to fashion, she tell me I'm cool as hell.
Well, whoever invented allergy season, bro, I hate this. Like, I really hate it. Every year, it don't go good for me. But let's go, man. I took some medicine, so hopefully it'll knock it out. But let's get it.
One of the, I would say, premier conversations this week came out from the Joe Budden podcast. And this one, I know, is going to create good discussion in the comments. I really treat this comment section like a forum. I be reading it all the time. I be reading your replies to each other. Well, I don't be reading it all the time, but I take blocks of time to read and keep myself updated on it. And the topic was Joe Budden giving his comments on
Joe Budden. Why is Joe Budden so bitter? But he always be coming for everybody. I know he gets views, like, you know, saying stuff off the wall just to get people, you know, listen, but he be saying some off the wall things.
Hanging around Sexyy Red so much. And I can't play you guys the clip because Joe Budden, his people, they get busy. They be taking down those clips. But yeah. I'll sum it up for you. Joe Budden said, you guys really think Drake just likes hanging around Sexyy Red all the time? Because he had her on a song of his. Yeah. Then he was in the music video for that song when she gave birth. He was pretty much there for the birth of her kid. Is it even a son or a daughter? I don't even know.
Hey, that video, was that really her birth, or was that, like, you know, just for the video? But I guess it was really her birth. That's crazy.
Made clear was that everyone came at Krishan, but Sexyy Red literally dropped the baby, plopped it off like an egg, like a chicken lays an egg, and just left and hopped right back outside immediately after. And nobody's criticizing her, which I don't criticize any of them.
Hold on, guys. Allergy season. Okay, I think we're good. It almost got me.
Kind of don't expect much out of them to have any type of criticism about that. Plus, I mean, Playboy Cardi damn near abandoned his kid, and I don't really care about that either. So I'm fair in that department. He also was in her recent music video that Aiden was in. So Sexyy Red quote tweets it and says, "They so dumb."
That's what I'm saying.
On Twitter. And she said, tell @Joe Budden this what Drake like. And I'm not going to post the clip for you guys, but it's pretty much her performing. Drake brought her out to do her verse on the song they have together at one of his sold-out shows. And I think Joe Budden is right here, but not in the way that he's putting out. And I think Joe Budden knows.
But I feel like they genuinely just got a connection, bro. Of course, you know, it's great business. They both on top right now. Drake been on top, but Sexyy Red, she's up there. But like, I just feel like they just got good vibes, bro. So people just connect like that. You know, Sexyy Red a cool ass person. Like I said earlier, you know, Drake know how to mingle with people, man. I don't know.
Because
everybody always trying to ruin something.
At a level where you can't pay somebody to do something that they don't want to
exactly.
Do at that level. So if Drake was getting paid off of Sexyy Red, which I don't think he is,
Facts.
And he didn't want to hang out with her, he'd be having to get paid such an exorbitant amount for it to make sense. And it has to somewhat not harm him, too. So let's say Jake Paul was rapping, right? Which Jake Paul is a way better rapper than KSI. KSI garbage. Let's say Jake Paul was rapping. Even if you were...
Well, why KSI just catch a straight like that? Damn.
Way better rapper than KSI. KSI garbage. Let's say Jake Paul was rapping. Even if you were to pay Drake, let's say like $100 million, the look and the stain that would leave on Drake's brand wouldn't be worth it to him. And he'd likely decline. However, with Sexyy Red, I guess it's a different story. She is lit now, and I will give you guys why I don't think he's getting paid to hang out with her. I think he kind of sees her as, like, comic relief. I think he finds her entertaining. But Drake was kicking it with Block Boy JB, and that made way less sense than Sexyy Red does. What I do think Sexyy Red was supposed to be, or who Sexyy Red was supposed to be before, was, if you guys remember, Ice Spice. Because when Munch had dropped, it was bubbling. Drake, if you guys remember, he flew out Ice Spice to Toronto, and a lot of pages started picking that up. I
feel like Drake is just a very good strategic, you know what I'm saying? He knows how to stay in the mix. like anybody new that's popping off, or like like that Bat song. Let's go APL. That's like anybody that's popping with the young, he stays around the youth. The new ones is coming up because that keeps him in the youth eyes too. Which ain't bad. Drake doing his thing. Drake still is Drake. Like Drake is still cold, but he's staying around that era of like the new upcomers. So that's like making him more relevant too. Even though he's already relevant forever, it's Drake. But it's just helping him out, and I guess people don't like it.
In the rounds, it wasn't like that viral. But then she came back and he either unfollowed her or something happened. People made their own rumors. But Ice Spice continued to blow up, and Drake distanced himself from her afterwards. You can speculate as to why. I'm not really into speculating that far because people will say, oh, like they had some sort of personal relationship that didn't work out.
People always got something to say. Mind your business.
But if they were still cool, don't you think Drake would be kicking it with Ice Spice a lot? I think he would.
I'd be kicking it with her.
Planned on
I would.
I think he saw the trajectory that Ice Spice was on. I don't know if he expected Ice Spice to still be here in the game right now, the way that she is. But Ice Spice is more marketable, bigger than Sexyy Red, and has more wide of an appeal.
Tomato on that comment he just made.
Sexyy Red, she's never chilling with Taylor Swift, ever. They're not even letting Sexyy Red into the same building as Taylor Swift. It's just not happening.
Don't say never. Don't say never.
And if it was just getting this quote-unquote demographic, then you would think that Drake would have kicked it with Glorilla as much when she was first popping out and doing her thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe he saw that he missed that wave of Glorilla, so he decided to hop on Sexyy Red. But I think there is something about her that Drake just messes with in terms of a professional level and just a personal relationship.
She's just a cool ass person, man.
Sexyy Red is not unpleasant to be around as an
That's what I'm saying. She cool.
If you want some comic relief, and she's lit right now. She's popping, and I don't think you need any more explanation than the fact that she's popping. Drake is a serial wave ride. Surfer. I'll say surfer, not wave rider.
You ain't gotta say wave rider because Drake is still Drake at the end of the day. It just he knows how to like attach himself to certain situations, and he can make it better. Or he could just like ride the wave with him. But I wouldn't just say like he's banking on them. Like Drake don't need nobody. You get me?
That kind of has a bad connotation to it where it's like, hey, this person just sees something.
I'm sorry, y'all, for the sniffles. I'm sorry.
Rides it till it's gone and then hops onto the next one, which is exactly what Drake's done. But I don't want to make it seem like it's something negative. I actually think it's a positive trait.
Yeah.
And support that trait. That's how you stay relevant for such a long time.
Facts.
Jay has kind of done that too.
See?
Except he won't just hop on something. He'll be like, hey, come in here and we're going to use you to make something for me. And I'm going to take credit for it. Well, he will still like pay homage, but if you guys remember when I think it was Good Fridays were going on, that's when Chief Keef had Don't Like, and then Ye got Keef on Don't Like remix with Pusha T and the other,
I remember that song. Yeah.
Gang and the other Good Music people, and he dropped that remix, and that remix went crazy. It just was out of here. But
Ye take things and just like put his own little spin on it, and he knows he can see music different. He's very talented. I may not agree with anything he does in the public. Things happen, but his music wise, he knows how to take things. He sees it differently. He just puts a little spin on it to make it better. It's tough.
Or like, he discovered quote unquote Chief Keef, although Chief Keef was already popping. But he caught that wave, and that's something that Drake has been doing for the better part of 10 years. He hopped on the Big Sean wave. He hopped on the Migos wave. I wouldn't say he all the way went in with Kodak Black. He hopped on the UK wave. He hopped on the dance hall wave. He hopped on the Block Boy JB kind of Memphis-ish wave. He just
everywhere, bro.
On Dirk wave, but he saw that Dirk was bubbling and getting up there, and he gave Dirk a huge alley-oop, and that worked in favor of both of them. They had that huge song, Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Yep.
I don't think this makes
nothing wrong with this, bro.
Theory, really. I can see why people think that, but I wouldn't think that he got paid. There would have to be some other incentive.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. Drake don't need no money. Okay, this nigga got money out the ass. He had UK basketball players pull up to his crib and look like an AU like tournament. Like there is a big ass banner outside. Welcome UK. Hold up. After. Sorry guys. Welcome UK. Fucking snacks for him, and they practice in his house. Like what? He got a whole gym in his house. Like he don't need money, y'all. He don't need money.
Really incentivize Drake with other than remaining culturally relevant and at the forefront of whatever the next hot thing is. And I did find it odd that he was just an appearance on her music video, which is something that we rarely see, but we saw it on Oprah's bank account. But did Drake give him the feature on Oprah's bank account? I think Drake did give Yachty the feature though. Yeah, it was.
What is Lil Yachty doing?
But look at that. Drake is always hanging around Lil Yachty now. Drake gave Lil Yachty a feature back in Oprah's bank account.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Cause him and Lil Yachty like this. So nah, we can't. He ain't bank on nothing with Lil Yachty. Lil Yachty been tough. Don't do that.
So why is Drake always hanging around Lil Yachty? Why was Drake always hanging around with YK Osiris? YK Osiris definitely wasn't paying him. That's for sure. He definitely wasn't getting paid off YK Osiris. That guy still hasn't dropped music. After dropping such a great song to come into the game with. Man, some people and their talent, they just...
He has dropped music.
You don't know what he's got going on in his
It's just
personal
not
life,
the same
he must
thing.
have a mess going on to not drop another song and to owe these people all of this money. So we've seen Drake kick it with a bunch of people, and I don't think there's anything that is a better explanation, or there may be better explanations that are more entertaining and salacious, but I think Drake just likes kicking it with people that he enjoys kicking it with.
Facts.
And that may help him one way or another. So
It may help him,
Yachty's
but
offering
still.
some sort of value that he can take from it. And people are saying that Yachty had his hands all over the 21 and Drake project, and we don't know about this last project, but apparently Yachty helped out on that one. And Sexyy Red, their song is pretty big. She's lit right now. She's continuing to get more and more popular. She's not slowing down anytime soon.
Facts,
the engagement
facts.
around her on social media is really high. So Drake just kind of being around her just lifts him up on social media even more. And
He doesn't
keeps him
need to be
talked
lit.
about
Like, he doesn't
without
need that. He don't have to have that.
having to do too much. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.
God, what y'all think, bro? What y'all think for real, man? I feel like Drake just knows who to put himself around, but I don't mean he needs them. He just enjoys being around the actual person, and they can just come up together, you know? Like, him and Sexyy Red, but Sexyy Red seems like a cool girl. And then you got Lil Yachty cool as fuck, and they can make more money together. Like, it's just business decisions plus just being cool, man. But you guys put down in the comments what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, guys, hey, I'm gonna try to get better, but I know the sniffling and stuff. Y'all know how allergy season is, man. It's killing me right now. But I took some medicine. I got some more videos on the way. I got a new camera, y'all. Got a new camera, man. Hey, them vlogs gonna be crazy. But guys, I'm gonna cut the video off there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I always said in my videos, T-Raw Nation, leave a like for your boy and stay you, man. Always, always, always stay you. And I love you. Peace.